Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Lippert, your first grade teacher. Did you have a good day today? I hope so. I got to meet 3 of your friends today that came in and picked up their supplies, and I showed them what was in their book box, and they got to take it home with a special surprise. So you'll have to wait until it's your turn to see what that special surprise is. But since it's your first week of school, I'm going to read First Day Jitters. How many of you heard this story before? It's one of my favorites. So here we go. First Day Jitters. Sarah dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day of your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going. Can you see her? She's hiding. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. Can you see her? They have a dog and a cat, just like Mrs. Lippert. No, I'm not going. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said. She tumbled down to the end of the bed. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just the problem. I don't know anybody, and it'll be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming. They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Look at the dog. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. They walked to the car. Oh, I already read that part. Sorry. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Can you see Sarah? How about the principal? Do you see the principal anywhere? Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on. I'll show you where to go. There's the principal. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. Do you see Sarah? When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. "Class, attention please," said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, "Class, I would like you to meet..." How many of you know how this ends? "Your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell." So see there, boys and girls, even teachers get nervous on the first day of school. Mrs. Lippert does anyways. And I've been having a first day of school for a long, long time. I think this is my 28th year teaching my first day of school. So I still get nervous, so I'm sure you do too. And it's okay. We all feel that way. All right, so when you come to school this week, you're going to get a book box. And in your book box, you're going to have math books. There's 3 of them. You're going to have a journal. You're going to have a whiteboard. We don't have any dry erase markers, so I hope you have one at home. And the best thing to erase your dry erase board is a sock. So I know my house, we have lots of mismatched socks. So if you have mismatched socks and you have an extra one, they make great erasers. Also in your book box, you'll have a folder, a binder that looks like this. And mine says Mrs. Lippert. In your binder, you'll find lots of things. The first thing you'll find is an All About Me bag. There will be a paper bag attached to this sheet of paper. And there's directions on it on what to do on your paper bag. Then there's a paper that says All About Me bag. I put blank in my bag. I picked it because blank. So what you're going to do is you're going to first of all write your name on your bag. Then you're going to decorate it. And then after that, you're going to pick one thing that represents something about you. So if you like to play soccer, you might have a little mini soccer ball. Remember, these bags are only going to be lunch bags. They're not huge bags. If you like Barbies, you might put a Barbie in it. You need to decorate your bag and have it finished by next Monday, because we're going to have our first Zoom meeting next Monday. And we're going to share our special thing in our bag. So stay tuned. You will also have a sheet of paper in your binder that has your login information. Your login is your student number at dearbornschools.org. That's your username. Your password is your birthday. So if your birthday is March 26th, and I think we have a student who has a birthday on March 26th, guess who else has a birthday on March 26th? Me. So we share the same birthday. If your birthday is on March 26th, your password would be 03, because March is the 3rd month, and then 26, and then the year you were born, 19 whatever, or I was born in 19 whatever. You were born in 2014 or 13. So that comes at the end. So that's your password. And it'll be on a sheet of paper in your binder, so you'll have it close and handy. Anytime you log into your Chromebook, or if you need to get on Schoology or Google Classroom or anything that I put a link in your assignment, I'm going to set it up so that your login is your student number, 20 something, 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 something. And then your password will always be your birthday, okay? On this side of your binder, there's a whole bunch of math reviews. Kindergarten math review and first grade math. So you can work at your own pace on these math pages. They're just for practice, okay? We're not going to do these together. They're just for practice. Once you get to the handwriting pages, you'll see a pink sticky note and it says stop here. That means we are going to do these pages together, so I don't want you to do these. The only thing you can do in your binder when you get it are the math review pages that look like this. There's a pizza at the top, okay? Then if you look in the back of your binder, you have an alphabet chart, okay? And you're going to have a first grade helper also in your binder. We're not going to touch any of that stuff. So you can do your math pages, and you can decorate your bag and put your item inside your bag. And you may do this one page about your All About Me bag. So this page, you may do that page as well, okay? So your math book, you're not going to start. You're not going to start the handwriting pages. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a hundreds chart inside your binder, and there's a Zoom etiquette paper. And what that means are things you need to do when we have a Zoom meeting. So it says mute yourself. So as soon as you turn on your Zoom, you're going to mute yourself. Be on time. Turn your video on. Come prepared. So if I say bring your bag, you need to have your bag there. Sit still. Be respectful. Don't interrupt other people when they're talking. Find a quiet place. Now, last year in the spring, when you're in kindergarten and I was teaching first grade, sometimes we had a lot of background noise, like a noisy baby. If you have a baby brother or sister, they might be upset and crying. The TV playing in the background. When we have our Zoom meetings, it needs to be quiet, okay? Because you won't hear me, and we won't be able to hear our friends. You're going to have a special hand to raise, and that's going to be in your book box that you get when you come this week. So if you have something during our Zoom meeting to say, you're going to raise your special hand and wait to be called on. No eating, because that's kind of rude to eat in front of other people. So we're not going to eat during Zoom. You'll have to wait. We'll have a snack break. You'll have to wait for that. And I also require that you come to our Zoom meetings dressed, no PJs, okay? Because we want you to be ready for school and ready to learn. So that's all I have to say today. Like I said, I had the pleasure of meeting 3 of our friends today. I think I have 6 students signed up for our one-on-one meeting tomorrow, and then maybe 6 on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So we have a total of 20 students in our class. So we have a nice small class. Last year I had 25. So I'm very happy that we have small class sizes this year, especially with it being virtual. It'll give us more time to spend together and one-on-one. So when our learning labs start beginning September 21st, I'm going to have a few of you come in at a time, and we can do some small group work. And it'll be really nice because we only have 20 kids. So that's all for tonight. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I look forward to those 6 students coming to school to meet me. And I will film another video tomorrow night. So good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.